Ringing up Graeme Kenna. Come on. Not even connecting now. What's going on? It's calling, but it's not connecting. It's connected.
This is the voicemail of Graeme Kenna from the Legal Department for Adult Services in Bradford Council. Please leave a message and I will get back to you.
After you've finished your message, just hang up. Or to hear more options, please press 1.
Yes, hello, Mr. Kenna. It's Mr. Hussain here. Once again, leaving yourself another daily message like a broken record. I've now been leaving your messages coming up to be nearly a year now. Today is Wednesday, the 25th of September 2024, and I've been leaving him daily messages since the start of October 2023, and it's regarding the unlawful abduction and false incarceration and kidnapping of my brother on the 8th of August 2023, following your previous attempt to kidnap him 6 years prior on the 3rd of August 2018. So this situation has now been ongoing for many decades, and your present position and stance of taking my brother from my care and not providing us with any kind of legal framework of how you managed to detain him in this manner is still an issue of concern, ongoing concern. Obviously my priority is to be able to see and speak to my brother and to know how he's doing. Obviously, you have made some false allegations that I was neglecting him, when the reality was that your false allegations have now resulted in this situation, when the reality was that it was you, the local authority, that were neglecting, torturing and persecuting us because of your own attempts to cover up your systemic failures in adult social care and your inability to provide appropriate care services, and your ongoing agenda and narrative to target and victimize me, and your ongoing agenda and narrative to target and victimize me as the carer of my brother and other family members that you've been clearly failing to provide appropriate levels of care to, and your personal disdain and contempt for me. And it's just so obvious that of your contempt that for me, that you continue to refuse to speak to me. And this is a pure form of racism, isn't it? You've taken my brother, you have then subsequently detained him indefinitely in your private prison at Sunningdale Care Home, told them don't let him speak to his brother, because on one occasion that he did speak to me, he was obviously complaining to me about the torturous conditions you're holding him under. What did you think was going to happen? You quite clearly staged an event in order to justify holding him in this manner, and you did not receive the justification that you were requiring, and therefore you have now continued to hold him indefinitely without any kind of judicial oversight, without kind of any legal framework. This is all outside the scope of the legality of the legal framework that you purport to be working under. This is just pure criminality that you're undertaking, and I'm urging you to speak to me, to finally give me the clarity of understanding that I require, to understand how exactly where you've taken my brother from my care and custody and placed him into your care and custody without a clear legal framework in place, without clearly highlighting what his rights are. Basically, you made my brother Talib your private property to do with him as you please, with impunity, without any consequences, and you're hoping to get away with this. What do you think that? And you're gonna then you have the audacity as a local authority to go around claiming that you are a city of culture. You're a city of which culture are you talking about? Are you talking about pirateering and profiteering and torture and murder and mayhem and taking people's property and lands? Is that the kind of culture that you're talking about? Because you are right, that is your culture, because you can quite clearly see it expressed here in this situation where I'm ringing you every single day for a period of a year now. It's now been 415 days. Every single day has been torturous to us, and every single day has been costed out to you at a daily rate of £1 million. So here we are, many hundreds of days later. What legal framework have you used to take my brother? I've clearly asked you this, and you're refusing to explain to us what's happened. You're refusing to speak to me. You're refusing to let me speak to my brother. You have been colluding and conspiring and machinating and collaborating and collaborating with my estranged family members, so you can justify your tick box exercise that you've done everything in your power of to do justice, when the reality is that you've done nothing of the sort. You've got a personal agenda and a personal vendetta against me, and that personal vendetta and agenda stems from the fact that I know about your lying, cheating, criminal practices and your mismanagement of public money and your failures in adult social care, which I'm looking to whistleblow on. And because of that, because of my need to expose you for your failures, if you're not doing anything wrong, you've got nothing to worry about, have you? But then because of this, all you've done is really legitimize my care cost charging policy, and now this costs associated with committing acts of villainy and tyranny. In order for you to maintain your position and standing and authority is by simply looking to It's by simply looking to buy off the judges and the judiciary and the courts and everybody else in order for you to maintain this badly put together narrative and facade that you are the city of culture. You're not the city of culture. You're a city of lying, cheating vultures that are swindling the population, that torturing and murdering people, and continue to do so with impunity, without any consequences, because you know everybody's in your back pocket. Everybody's on your unofficial payroll, aren't they? The police, the courts, the judges, the health authority, the Department of Work and Pensions, the Ministry of Justice, the government. Everybody is part of the same agenda and narrative to target, victimize, and prematurely murder people. You've kidnapped my brother now for 415 days. No doubt you're gonna kill him off and harvest his organs, because that's what you like doing, innit? For your rich elites, you're gonna harvest my brother's organs. You've wrongfully put him on a pathway that he's got diabetes. He doesn't have diabetes. You've given him diabetes. You've given him a false diagnosis of diabetes so that you can put him on a pathway to kill him off and to murder him, and then state, oh, he died of pneumonia and his underlying condition of diabetes. This is complete lies, complete fabrications. You have been lying, cheating, and manipulating the system for your benefit to financially plunder and profiteer all our finances so that you can claim everything as yours. None of it is yours. This is all my private funds, my family funds that you have now stolen from me and looking to target and victimize me. That's hence why you're refusing to speak to me, because if you speak to me, I'm going to ask you the simple question: how have you taken my brother? And you can't answer that question, because you can't say, hey, yeah, we're unlawfully taking him. This is one of the reasons that you can't even you've given instructions to the care home to prevent me from speaking to him, because my brother's going to tell me, oh, they've been torturing me. Now he doesn't need to he's already told me what he needs to tell me. You can't simply look to threaten and intimidate me with an ongoing now criminal investigation into my conduct on affairs by throwing me under the bus, whilst you look to maintain this indefensible position of having to kidnap my brother and violating his human rights. I'm told the fact that the reason that you, the local authorities, did not pursue the grooming gangs was because you did not want to come across as being racist. Well, you didn't pursue them, but you're pursuing me. Are you not scared of being
You're
classed as...
approaching the maximum allowed time for recording a message. If you wish to record further, please choose the append option from the menu. If you've finished recording, just hang up. If you don't carry on recording or hang up, your message will be deleted. To listen to your message, press 1. Please record the rest of your message after the tone. When you've finished recording, press the hash key.
As I was saying, are you all not scared of being classed as racist when it comes to me and my family, when there's clear racism taking place? Oh no, this is just a fobbing exercise, isn't it? If so, you can degrade and humiliate the indigenous Pakistani community by saying, oh, they're all child groomers, when the reality is that you've put those children's safety in danger by not doing your jobs properly, and therefore opening them up to risk. So it's always easy to blame the brown people so you can escape any recrimination on your part. What is your excuse this time? Why have you kidnapped my brother? Why have you murdered my older brother? Why have you murdered my father? Why have you recently murdered my mother? Well, you can't explain any of these things. Oh, Mr. Hussain must be mentally deranged, or he lacks capacity. That's what you tried to pull out in the High Court case, didn't you, when we wouldn't fight, when I was fighting for my mother?
Sorry, but you've reached the maximum time available for recording your message. To listen to your message, message sent. Goodbye.
Yeah, every single day is the same. Leaving them a message for them to ignore me and psychologically gaslight me and torture me in this manner. So they refuse to speak to me, so that they can continue to perpetuate lies and deceptions that are detrimental to me and my brother and my family's best interest. And this is all being perpetrated by the local authority because they believe that they are powerful and immune from any kind of prosecution, because they all will collude and conspire and coalesce to achieve their agenda and narrative, which is obviously financially and money motivated greed. That's what it is, all greed.